Do you have old 5-cent coins lying around in your change jar? You might be holding more value than you think. In today's video, we're breaking down the Jefferson Nickel series, one of the most common U.S. coins still in circulation, but also one of the most misunderstood when it comes to value. We'll look at heavy checkmark, how to identify mint marks like P, D, and S. Heavy checkmark, which years are worth only 5 cents, and which can be worth hundreds. Heavy checkmark, and how condition and rare varieties can completely change a coin's price. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly whether your nickel is just pocket chain or a hidden collectible worth real money in today's market. Let's get started. The 1964 Jefferson Nickel is one of the most famous coins in United States history, and collectors around the world search for this coin because it was made during a time when America was changing very fast, and the coin carries a strong connection to the legacy of President Thomas Jefferson and the beautiful image of Monticello on the reverse side. While many people still find this coin in old collections and pocket chain, today the history of the 1964 Jefferson Nickel began when the United States Mint continued producing 5-cent coins with the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, who was the third president of the United States and a major author of the Declaration of Independence. While the design created by Felix Schlag became popular among collectors because of its classic American appearance and historical importance, the mint marks on the 1964 Jefferson Nickel are very important because coins with the D mint mark were made in Denver, while coins without mint mark were produced in Philadelphia, and collectors carefully examine these small details because the mint mark can affect rarity, demand, and overall market value, especially when the coin remains in fine condition with visible details and clean surfaces. A fine condition 1964 Jefferson Nickel usually shows moderate wear, but still keeps strong details on Jefferson's hair and the steps of Monticello, while collectors value these coins because many circulated heavily during the 1960s, and surviving examples with better quality are becoming harder to locate in the modern coin market. One unique feature of the 1964 Jefferson Nickel is the large number of coins produced during that year, because the United States Mint created more than 1 billion nickels to answer the growing demand for coins in circulation. But despite the huge mintage, collectors still search for rare examples with strong strikes, full steps, and attractive natural color. The full steps feature is extremely important for collectors because a Jefferson Nickel with clear full steps on the Monticello building is considered much rarer and more desirable, while these coins can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on overall condition, eye appeal, and professional grading from trusted coin authentication companies. Another reason the 1964 Jefferson Nickel attracts attention is because some rare error coins exist, including double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and repunched mint marks. While these minting mistakes make certain coins very valuable, and collectors constantly inspect old nickels, hoping to discover a hidden treasure worth a large amount of money, the current market value of a normal 1964 Jefferson Nickel in fine condition is usually between $1 and $5, depending on quality, shine, and collector demand, while uncirculated examples with strong details can reach $20, $50, or even more in competitive auctions across the United States coin market. Rare full-step examples of the 1964 D Jefferson Nickel can sell for hundreds of dollars, and in some cases, extremely high-grade coins, certified by professional grading companies, have sold for more than $1,000, because collectors compete strongly for the finest known surviving examples from the Denver Mint production. The Philadelphia version of the 1964 Jefferson Nickel without a mint mark is also highly collected because many examples show weak strikes and worn surfaces, while coins with sharp details, smooth luster, and beautiful toning often stand out in the market and attract serious buyers willing to pay premium prices. Collectors also admire the metal composition of the 1964 Jefferson Nickel because it contains 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving the coin a durable silver-like appearance. While this strong composition helped the coin survive decades of circulation and made it one of the most recognizable coins in American history, coin experts recommend examining the date, mint mark, edge condition, and Monticello steps carefully because these features determine whether a 1964 Jefferson Nickel is common or potentially rare. While some hidden varieties may only be discovered under magnification by experienced collectors or professional graders, the popularity of Jefferson Nickels continues growing today because younger collectors enjoy searching through old coin rolls and inherited collections looking for valuable pieces, while social media videos and online auctions have increased public interest in rare nickels, especially coins from 1964 with strong eye appeal and unusual mint errors. Many collectors believe the 1964 Jefferson Nickel represents an important part of American culture because it connects people to a period of history filled with economic growth, political change, and strong national identity, while the image of Jefferson reminds Americans of freedom, leadership, and the founding principles of the nation. The 1964 Jefferson Nickel remains one of the most exciting coins for collectors because even a small 5-cent piece can carry a surprisingly high market value when rare features, fine condition, and collector demand combine together, while hidden treasures continue appearing in old jars, collections, and pocket change across the country every year. Next up, in 1973, the United States Mint produced millions of Jefferson Nickel coins, and among them the rare no-mint mark version became one of the most talked-about collectible coins in modern American history, because collectors discovered unusual examples hidden in circulation that later reached impressive values in today's rare coin market. The Jefferson Nickel was first introduced in 1938 to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, and the featured a strong portrait of Jefferson on the front, while the reverse displayed his famous home Monticello, creating one of the longest-running coin designs in American coinage history. The 1973 Jefferson Nickel, without a mint mark, was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, because during that era Philadelphia coins often carried no mint mark. And although most examples are common, some rare old condition pieces with sharp details and unusual strike quality have become highly desirable among coin collectors around the world. Collectors search carefully for old condition 1973 Jefferson Nickels, because coins that survived with very little wear, clean surfaces, and full design details can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on rarity, condition, and special features discovered during professional grading examinations. One unique feature of the 1973 no-mint mark Jefferson Nickel is the possibility of strong full steps on the Monticello building, because coins showing complete visible steps are extremely difficult to find, and these rare examples can command very high prices in today's competitive coin auctions. Another important feature collectors examine is the coin's original luster, because many old nickels lost their shine after decades in circulation, while rare untouched examples still display brilliant mint surfaces that increase collector demand and raise market value significantly. Some rare 1973 Jefferson Nickels also show striking errors, including off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, and die cracks. And these unusual mint mistakes can transform an ordinary 5-cent coin into a valuable collectible worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars in specialized auctions. The metal composition of the 1973 Jefferson Nickel contains 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving the coin its durable silver appearance and helping many examples survive decades of circulation. Even though high-grade old condition pieces remain difficult to locate today, professional coin grading services play an important role in determining the value of a 1973 no-mint mark Jefferson Nickel, because collectors trust certified grades, and rare examples graded in mint state condition can sell for prices far above normal circulated coins. Today, the market value of a regular circulated 1973 no-mint mark Jefferson Nickel may only range from a few cents to several dollars, but rare mint state examples with full steps and exceptional preservation can reach values between $500 and several $1,000s at auction. Many coin experts believe hidden treasures still exist, because people often ignore old nickels in jars, drawers, and inherited collections, without realizing that certain rare condition examples may carry surprisingly high collector value in today's growing rare coin market. The history of the Jefferson Nickel reflects changing periods in American culture and economy, because this small 5-cent coin passed through the hands of millions of Americans during important historical moments, while quietly becoming a collectible treasure for future generations. Coin collectors are especially attracted to the 1973 no-mint mark Jefferson Nickel, because it combines historical significance, affordability, and the excitement of discovering rare, high-value examples that may still appear unexpectedly in everyday collections and estate holdings. Rare old-condition Jefferson Nickels continue attracting strong demand from investors and collectors, because the market for certified American coins remains active worldwide, and valuable examples often achieve impressive prices during major coin auctions. Each year, the 1973 United States Jefferson Nickel, without a mint mark, remains an exciting collectible coin with fascinating history, unique features, and strong market potential, proving that even a small 5-cent piece from the past can become a valuable treasure worth thousands of dollars in today's rare coin market. Next up, the Jefferson Nickel coin from the year 1988 minted in the United States with the D mint mark. And this video explores its history, background, design, and value in today's coin collecting market, and why collectors still pay attention to it, even though it is often seen in everyday circulation. The Jefferson Nickel series began in the year 1938 in the United States as a replacement for the Buffalo nickel, and it was created to honor Thomas Jefferson, who was one of the founding leaders of the nation, and the coin has remained in production for many decades, becoming one of the most recognizable coins in American currency history. The year 1988 was part of a long-running production period for the Jefferson Nickel, where coins were produced in large numbers for everyday use in commerce across the United States. And the Denver Mint played an important role in producing millions of these coins to meet national demand for circulation. The D mint mark on the 1988 nickel represents the Denver Mint facility, which is one of the major coin production centers in the United States, and this mark helps collectors identify where the coin was produced, and it adds historical context to each individual piece, even though the coin was made for general circulation. The obverse side of the coin features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson facing forward with detailed engraving that reflects classical design style, and the word liberty appears on the coin, along with the motto, "God We Trust," which are standard elements found on many United States coins. The reverse side of the coin displays Monticello, which was Thomas Jefferson's historic plantation home, and it is shown in a detailed architectural style that highlights columns and structure design. And the inscriptions include Monticello, United States of America, and 5 cents representing its face value. The 1988 Jefferson Nickel is made from a copper and nickel composition, which gives it durability and a silver-like appearance even though it contains no precious silver metal. And this alloy was chosen for long-lasting circulation use in everyday transactions throughout the country. The mintage of the 1988 D Jefferson Nickel was very high, because it was produced for general circulation needs across the United States economy, and millions of examples were struck, making it a very common coin in pocket chain, rather than a low mintage rarity that is difficult to find. Condition plays a very important role in coin collecting, and a 1988 D Jefferson Nickel in uncirculated mint state condition can look much sharper and more appealing than a worn example, and grading systems are used by collectors to measure how well preserved the coin's surface remains over time. Although many people hope that certain modern coins like the 1988 nickel are rare, in reality, this date is not considered rare in the numismatic market, and most examples are widely available, so claims of extreme rarity are usually based on misunderstanding rather than actual scarcity. The current market value of a typical 1988 D Jefferson Nickel is usually close to its face value of 5 cents, and even in higher mint state condition, it often only reaches a small premium in dollars depending on eye appeal, luster, and collector demand, rather than intrinsic metal value. Some collectors search for error varieties in the 1988 nickel series, such as misaligned strikes, off-center strikes, die cracks, and these unusual mint errors can sometimes increase interest and value compared to normal circulation strikes. Although they are still relatively limited in dramatic examples, collectors often include the 1988 D Jefferson Nickel in complete date sets of Jefferson Nickels, because it helps build a full historical timeline of the series. And while it is not a key date coin, it still holds importance as part of a complete collection representing the late 20th century period. From an investment perspective, the 1988 D Jefferson Nickel is not typically considered a high-value investment coin, but it can still be useful for beginner collectors who are learning about grading, mint marks, and coin history, and who are building foundational numismatic knowledge over time. In conclusion, the 1988 Jefferson Nickel with the D mint mark is an important part of United States coin history. Even though it is not rare or highly valuable in dollars, it remains a collectible piece that reflects American minting tradition, design heritage, and everyday circulation currency history. Thanks for watching.